Aquarius, when one door closes, another one opens. Let's get into your cards for the week. Welcome, Moonrit Mystic family, and welcome to anyone who is new to my channel. Super happy to have you guys here. This will be the weekly general reading for Aquarius. So, let's see what's coming in for Aquarius this week. What's coming in for Aquarius this week? Aquarius. What's coming in for Aquarius? What's coming in for Aquarius? What's coming in for Aquarius this week? Aquarius. Holy moly. Okay. I don't accept cards that go off my table. Sorry, it's my phone. Oh. I didn't even mean to do that. But I'm going to leave it there because, like, I kind of did that without, like, wow. Okay. Okay. Spirit is working through me. I'm just going to accept it. I have, like, no recollection of doing that. I'm sure y'all are like, bitch, I watched you. I watched you do it. But, like, for me to just do that, like, unconsciously, okay. Yep. She's just working through me. All right. And this came out as your overalls for a couple of these, so I love that that's on the table. Okay. Let's get into it. All right. So, interesting combo of energies, to be honest. Because, and I love how she split it. It's very direct. I think you're on like two different paths right now. It looks like to me that you've recently ended something with someone that brought a lot of emotional happiness and contentment. And it doesn't have to be someone. It could be a friendship, it could be a partnership, it could be a job you really loved. However, that resonates with you. There is something that you have been missing and mourning, right? Something that you've been feeling really sad about. Again, like, could be missing, could be reminiscing on something, missing somebody, thinking about this past person, right? And they brought you a lot of emotional happiness and contentment, right? There was a lot of joy there. There was a really good bond there. And something very painful came to an end. And I guess it was this connection, right? Or this job or whatever. There was a painful ending. And I think since this has happened, you have this going on in your emotional space, but then over here, you're manifesting. You're like, okay, that chapter's closed. But it's not like that chapter is like closed, right? We all like end something with somebody or whatever, and then like, months and weeks go by and we just still keep thinking about them, thinking about the memories we had with them, how great things were, like all that kind of stuff. So I feel like that's happening for you emotionally, right? And mentally, but then you're also over here like, I'm going to manifest. Something that is going to bring you money, but something that you're very passionate about, because you have the Elder of Pentacles and you also have the Elder of Wands come out crossing this. But also your Elder of Pentacles, which is essentially like the King of Pentacles, is paired with the Six of Cups. So this tells me that what you're manifesting financially for you is something that you really resonate with on like a deep level, right? It brings up a lot of nostalgia for you. It brings up a lot of childhood joy. It brings up a lot of really deep, good feelings And that's a very basic way to say that, but and maybe this could be something you've wanted to do since childhood, right? Or it's linked to maybe this past person. But I think that, it's super interesting that you're split like this and your overall was the Two of Swords. Like, you can't make this shit up. I think because you're emotionally split like this, like you're in two different energies, I think you're kind of blocking your mental headspace and how to move forward, right? You're kind of blocking a decision that you need to make. Because I can see, like, what's coming is like you moving onto calmer waters, right? Headed towards, sorry, I'm still not super great at this. Heading towards this passionate new adventure, right? Taking this leap, going on this new journey. And it is a new journey with the Wheel of Fortune. Like, this had to close out for this to come in, right? You see the door, you see the hand. Yeah, it can't be any clearer than that. And that's the new door that's opening for you. That's what you're, headed towards. I just really love the way that she spoke your reading. I think it's very clear. It's love when that happens. Sorry. Just take a little moment to appreciate spirit. But yeah, I think seeing you moving on to calmer waters and towards a passionate new adventure is great. I'm glad that that's, crossing your entire reading, because even though you're in the split energy, I think you are going to move out of that and head where you need to and manifest what you're wanting. Sorry, my pup's in here walking around, so you can probably hear him. Yeah, let me do one more shuffle for you guys. Anything else for Aquarius this week? Anything else coming in for Aquarius this week? Anything else? Felt aggressive. Okay. Yeah, so you had to make a choice to stand your ground, to stand up for something that you're passionate about, possibly a boundary, right? That you're not budging on, or something that you're just like, I really want to fucking do this and I'm going to do it, right? But what's interesting is it kind of came out over here towards this energy of the person that you left behind or the situation that you left behind. So I think, possibly you had to cut ties with that person because maybe, they didn't have the same boundaries as you, or they didn't have the same beliefs as you. And you had to stand your ground on that. And you're like, I am going to do this because X, Y, and Z, right? You had to make that choice. You had to make that choice, that decision. So don't get too caught up in this energy because, yeah, the door that's trying to open for you and where the universe is, trying to get you to go, and the path it's trying to direct you on is one that is, going to be a passionate new adventure, and one that I believe is going to be financially successful for you because you do have the Elder of Pentacles out here. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys this week, Aquarius. If this message resonates, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I would truly appreciate the support. If you are interested in a free reading this month, make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and comment blessings down below. And have an awesome day. Bye, my little mystics.